Hey, this is Mariela from the Functional Company. All right, today I want to talk a little bit more about water and specifically about some toxins that are in water, chlorine, for example. So tap water in most places, at least in the United States and other ones, the tap water is quite toxic to the degree that, of course, we have to clean it. The city has to clean it by putting chlorine in the water. And when the water gets so toxic, and it's very difficult to filter and clean, they dump even more chlorines and something that's even more potent called chloramines. So these items, this chemical is not natural to the body. And the thing with chlorine specifically is that it competes, because of where it is on the periodic table, it actually competes with iodine. And iodine is something that's very important for the thyroid. Okay, so if we can ingest and consume a lot of chlorine, it can create a lot of disruption for the body, hormonal disruption, skin problems, lots of other issues, and we have no idea it's in the water because we're just drinking this clear liquid. And even if you have a filter for your water, there's so many other places where we're getting chlorine. Summertime just finished, so many people are just getting in pools. Pools is basically, a pool of water with chlorine, right? And then on top of that, when we shower, if we don't have a shower filter, we're also getting chlorine that's going right into our body through our pores, and we're inhaling it as well. You can smell it. Some places you can smell it even more than others, and it gets really toxic. And then sometimes there's a water crisis that can happen in certain towns at certain periods, where the toxic levels rise so much that you get more and more chlorine getting dumped into the water system to prevent people from getting sick. But it's obviously a double-edged sword, because on the one hand they try to clean it out as much as possible with chlorine. On the other hand, now you're really inhaling this stuff and you're drinking it, and it's going to end up causing problems for the body. So I just want to share with you a few different things to do, because in our hometown, in my original hometown of Laredo, Texas, there was recently a water crisis where the water just got so toxic that there was so much chlorine that was getting dumped into the water system to try and make people, prevent people from getting sick, right? But of course, people were smelling it. You're just taking a shower and you're just smelling this huge toxic chemical. You're just like, why does it smell so strong? It's all of this chlorine and chloramines that are getting dumped into the water. So like I said, there are a few things that we need to do to just maintain our health and protect our health from these kinds of situations. Number one, we have to have a water filter in the house. So I'll put some links in the description here of the things that I'm going to talk about, things that I recommend, but definitely a water filter, and just one of those little water filters that you just have that goes into your I'm not going to mention the brand, but they're kind of like the cheaper ones, that you just put in a little pitcher. Those are not going to do enough, because it's not just chlorine that you're trying to eliminate. You're trying to eliminate so many different things: parasites, bacteria, fungus, heavy metals, all these things, right? So you need something that's a lot more potent than that. So one of the what you want to do is get a water filter. There's Berkey filter, there's Ideal Earth water, there's a few other filters, but you really have to do your research and make sure that it's taking out as much chlorine as possible. And you have to also add minerals back into your water if the filtration system doesn't do that on its own. Okay, so those are a couple things that we really have to do to make sure that we're not just ingesting so much water with all this chlorine. Another thing is going to be for the showers, just a shower filter. There's a shower heads that you can purchase. You can get them on Amazon that actually help to purify all of this chlorine from your body. Like actually help you purify the water, so you're not getting it into your body through your pores, right? That's a very simple thing that you can do. There's really good ones. I'll put a few in the description that you can actually purchase. So we've got those things. And as a third thing that I always think is really great is to take some kind of supplement that's going to help your body detox this additional chemicals for your body. Sometimes you have to do a very deep detox, or if you're just, sometimes you just have to take something that's actually going to help your body just clear out, like support your body's ability to clear out all of the chlorine and all of the toxins so that they don't accumulate in the body. Whether it's a homeopathic or some other kind of supplement, this is another thing that I would do. So if there's a water crisis in my area, this is something I'm going to do. If I spent the whole summertime at pools, this is something I'm going to do, is I'm going to take this supplement that's going to help clear this out, all of these chlorines. And also I'm just going to prevent the ingestion of all this through a really nice, good water filter, a shower filter, and a really good water filter for the home, to prevent any problems in terms of, because people end up having thyroid problems because a lot of times there's just so much toxicity in the body, so much chlorine, and then they have to get a medication and their mood is off, and metabolism slows down, and all of this just because of the water. It's wild, but again, truth is simple. It's a very simple solution. We got to take a step back and figure out what happened, right? And so sometimes it's as simple as that, just making sure you're consuming enough minerals, filter your water, and then make sure you take a supplement to help clear out some of these toxins. All right, so like I said in the description, I will share with you some of the things that I talked about, so you can click on those and purchase them or take a look at them, see if it's a right fit for you. All right, thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you on the flip side. Hey, if you're liking the information on this channel, don't forget to subscribe, click the button, and share this with your friends and family. We've got lots more information coming. Thanks so much for being here.